So hi there, everybody. Welcome back to Tabletop Talk.
Hello.
Merek's frantically writing down some
It's
sort
the
of
link.
I'm actually here, but you can't see me
stuff
through the
right here.
opacity of Peter drawing.
He
Yeah, Merek went insane trying to study his magical
working
wardrobe.
on a
so-
little magical wardrobe theory here.
James Lee will be represented by these Starbucks cups until, oh, here I am. Hey!
Anyway, get a shot of that with the camera afterwards. Anyway,
I got you right now.
so yeah, welcome back. Session number 11. Starting the new
Wow.
part here.
It's Lear season 2.
Yeah. Well, no, not yet.
What?
This is actually the end of season 1,
Whoa!
apparently.
Yeah,
Dude,
see,
we're
we
still in
haven't-
season 1.
Yeah, we haven't
Oh
reached
my
like
God.
I know where season 2 comes in.
we haven't reached like a
Whoa!
significant climax
Jesus,
to the
this
story.
is this a fucking
here.
22 episode season?
Have you noticed we haven't had familiars yet?
You guys
We
have 2
don't
more
have
levels
familiars
before season
yet.
2.
Whoa!
Season 2 is where we
Crazy.
mix it up by tossing in familiars.
Yeah.
Nah, that'll come up soon.
Then it becomes Cats on Parade.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, it was so funny. It's like,
We all get
our ratings
cats.
are dropping. Let's give familiars to the other 2 characters to see if that'll like help our ratings.
Studies, the polls say Percival is the best character. If we add in more familiars, there'll be more good characters.
Merciful and Corsival.
Remember when they tried that on Friends and had the monkey? It's like, hey, let's throw in the monkey. That'll do it.
I hated that monkey.
I know,
Did,
right?
did ratings
I never watched
improve
Friends.
when they added
People
the
actually
monkey?
quite liked the monkey. It was like that was because the monkey was more popular
remove
than
the
the
cloth from
than the
the-
actors.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, well, it was stupid, right? Because it was just monkey did something. Whole episode plot of the episode.
This is why we need to roll
Yeah.
a monkey familiar because
Yeah.
monkeys make everything better.
I hate monkeys.
I think one
Because
of
that
you-
they do crazy things.
I think one of I think you guys can both get monkeys. I don't remember.
We're both neutral.
I hope so. I hope they're different like species of monkeys. though.
Anyway, so yeah.
Yours would be like a capuchin and mine would be like a gorilla.
It's a shame. It's a shame neither
Gorillas
of you
are
are
not monkeys.
lawful, so you couldn't get like tiny versions
Hey,
of yourselves that could
I
just be
know.
meaner versions of you.
So you guys were heading back from the beneath the undercroft of Lear, back from Dath's Shore, up through Masiatica,
The
back to
undercroft.
Surface World, the surface of Lear itself.
Is that what they call it? Surface world?
No, it's called Lear, but you know, the surface. And you were accosted by the followers, demanding that you explain, or you were accosted by the followers who were camping out there, waiting for you to get back and return this treasure scroll that they said you would have. But the orb they had with them, the sentient metal orb, scanned all 3 of you, or I guess all 6 of you, because of the dwarves, and determined that Merek's Book of Dimensional Crafting was what they were after. So they took that, you guys gave it to him, having no way to resist at that point, or unwilling to. And basically you were about to head back to the Doulahanan party when one of the followers got a report that there had been a murder at a tavern down near Willow Lake in Lear, and it just happened that the murder took place at the Doulahan.
Oh yeah, it just happened.
Yeah, surprising that.
Well, I mean, Merek witnessed this murder, right? Essentially,
He
right?
witnessed possibly part of the cause
He
of
witnessed,
There was
didn't you hear?
it. A
I saw
scream.
nothing. I saw nothing.
Did you share any of that with us at all? Like,
No,
did
I don't-
we-
You did say
Yeah.
we need to go.
I
We
said
need to get
yeah,
back.
I did.
Oh, okay, but not for any reason, right?
No.
All right.
Okay, just like, is Merek still like totally like in shock or whatever? Since his
What do you
crazy
think?
teleport?
Huh? What do you think?
I don't know. You've had like a long
You had
climb
the whole
to
climb back
calm
up the scar
down,
and stuff.
so
I'm still upset.
all right.
I also feel like wizards that consort with demons, they should be much more resistant to shock. They should be more like James Lee.
Yeah, well, I haven't.
They should-
I have not
That's
consorted
the whole
with
thing.
demons, and I do not want to. Not now, not ever.
I thought
So
you
he doesn't
consorted
have
with
the mental
demons before you
fortitude to-
became this guy. Like that was your whole shtick.
No.
Okay.
Well, anyway, Percival is feeling quite okay about the ordeal. He's
He
back
is?
to his he's back to his normal
Really?
self.
Yeah, I mean, he was super freaked out traveling through the wardrobe.
He was. He's mostly happy that they're back. That you guys are back on the surface now, and he's
Okay.
back to his normal self.
So it's not because of short-term cat memory. It's like, oh, I was really upset until I got this little bauble, and then now I'm happy.
It might be maybe he died and sloughed off another life, and this is the new one, so he just doesn't care.
Oh, I'm
This
so
is,
lucky.
this is next iteration of
Yeah.
Percival. This is Percival 1.5.
Do the dwarves come with us, or are they like free to go?
No, so the doors were on their way.
Okay.
So they talked to you, and after you guys begin to run off to head back to the Doulahan, they were like, "Okay, we're coming with you," because you guys are buds now.
Oh,
You've been
nice.
bonded by the
Yeah.
strength of adventure.
I've been accepted into the Stone Door clan or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, Gergen, because you healed his injuries.
Yeah.
Oh, you now have multiple.
He gave you his hammer.
I have his magical hammer.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
Game
right.
Crasher.
Yeah.
Oh,
to
wow,
dig
yeah.
So on the way back to the Duhan, you guys are racing back. The followers went ahead of you.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they just charge ahead. You guys are not far behind.
Okay,
They
so
jumped
we're all
on
going
that
to the same
land
place.
speeder, like,
We're all
Well,
going
they
to the
had
same
the
place.
boats, right? So
Oh,
they
okay.
just went with your Cincy metal forward. And so yeah, you guys are running back through the canals, and the dwarves are like following you. And suddenly, Jovan just drops to his knees, just thunk, and you just hit the ground like this, and you go, and your eyes open up, and suddenly this huge green light just suffuses out of him and starts pouring, just, and you're like, and you can't speak or do anything. You're just like that, just drops on his knees.
What's
as you guys
going
are-
on? What?
He's been possessed by the dark forces. Wait, you're asking
like-
me?
What are you?
As they say
Like
in the
what's
screaming
ancient...
or something?
No,
or-
you're just like,
As they say in the ancient tongue, you're the wizard. This is demonic work.
I don't know anything.
so your
Call
left.
upon your demon friends. I don't
Your-
know what's going
your
on.
left eye, you guys look at your left eye, and you notice that it slowly closes, and then the whatever's in his eye starts to frantically swim. So you see like bulges as if it's in pain, swimming beneath the eye.
Yikes.
Whoa.
Then you have a vision.
Oh,
So
good.
sweet.
in your vision, you see this sky, like this sky view of the city of Lier, right? And over the entirety of Lier, the Grand Prism, the tower, and all that, you can see this massive shadow just extending out over Lier, and you can see the shadow has 5 skulls, each with 5 eyeballs, and it's just extending out over it. And there's this ring of fire that lights up and goes around the entirety of Lier, and just a whole bunch of shadow starts to creep up on the building and stuff. And then from the wastes, from the west, comes this gigantic like shield that slides into viewpoint across the sky, and then this huge gigantic warrior like giant, and he comes charging in from the west and brings this sword down upon the city of Lier, and the shadow with the eyeballs splits in two, and the fires are immediately cooled, and everything just like spreads and dissipates, and a huge massive suffusive light goes over Lier. And then you turn, and like you're like looking in the sky, and you turn and look at the warrior's face, and you see that he has this roguish like thick jaw like face, like hardened face. He's got blonde hair that goes back in this huge ponytail that flies out the back, and he wields this massive claymore like sword. And as he strikes down on the city, he seems to almost like descend down from the heavens in doing so. And you hear in your head, a powerful, obviously the voice of Netro, a powerful idiot is on his way to your city to eradicate the evil that has appeared there. Give him a place to rest and use him for your means. And then the vision like kicks out and ends. And suddenly you're like back and your eyes are open. The
Can't-
worm starts wiggling and stuff.
Can't do that to me, Jovan. You can't. You can't. Look, I am in shock. Okay.
I can't control when my god contacts me. It was a vision.
You're right there?
Yeah, my god contacted me.
All right.
That did not look anything like your god's contacts from the past.
That's some crazy stuff. Yeah.
Well, in the past, I had attempted to contact him. He had never reached out to contact me.
Well, I have to say this much for the gods: they're kind of like show-offs.
Netro's pretty powerful, huh? Yeah. And the
Extremely.
dwarves like nod to each other. Anson goes, so, I suppose we should get going. But before we do, there's the little matter of the treasure we picked up from the horde. I know you all must be in a hurry, but I thought we would, and Gurgen like gives him this glare. Durthus and Gurgen like glare at him, and they go, Anson, they can keep what they got. We're not divvying it up equally. And Anson goes, oh, hold on. I got a few handfuls of gold for this horror deal. I've been through pain here. I am allowed compensation.
I put my hand on his shoulder. You want compensation? You want compensation? And I take
Yes.
6 of the pieces of like adamantium
Uh-huh.
and just shove them in his hand. Is that good enough?
And Gurgen and Drothus look at you and they go, what? No, and they like try to like push it back towards you. And Anson goes, no, wait. And he goes, look, they've been through a lot, okay? We've been through a lot. Let's just say that things are square. All right? And they like push the pieces of adamantium back to you.
Fine.
I would give them like gold or gems, but I don't know have like anything.
I would be happy for him to try to wield backsword.
And Anson goes and grumbles and steps back in the group.
No, I turn to Anson and say, Anson, you can have all of my gold. And I give him 8 gold.
He takes it. All right.
Refresh our memory, and for our viewers here, the 3 dwarves. Gurgen's the leader.
Gurgen's the leader.
And he was the former hammer wielder before he invited
Yep.
Jovan to become a part of the thing.
Drothus is the climber and rope man.
Right. And Anson is
The digger.
The
Okay.
digger. And we lost the
Silence.
the
Lord.
cool
Thor
guy
Hound.
that was like,
By the way, you're still eating the ant nectar every day, right?
oh yes,
Oh.
delicious.
You
I'm
gotta-
also discovering new ways of eating it. Like I can put it into like honey tea. Sometimes I can scrape it into an omelet.
Yeah. Well, you
Occasionally
put it
I
into
just-
your breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like let it solidify into like a gum or something.
Yeah. Sometimes I can nibble on it, put it
smoke
inside.
it,
Like, yeah.
inject it.
It's too bad your poison skill isn't higher, so you can't suddenly slip it into theirs as well.
No.
Not that I didn't try that one time, but I think Jovan like caught on.
Oh yeah, you did
It's
try
like,
it.
what are you doing? It's like, it's just a little extra spice. It's like,
I don't. Anyway, so Gurgen goes, all right, well, shall we get going?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please. Yeah.
But we
yeah,
must
yeah,
hurry.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
presume
let's
this
go.
is all going on while we're still booking it because we are
I mean,
after all.
You stopped.
Yeah,
for
we
this.
stopped while I
'Cause
dropped
Jovan
down
really?
these.
Yeah, 'cause
well, I
Jovan
dropped
dropped
down
down these,
these
that's right,
and-
okay.
And
It's like now that Jovan
Got
is
a vision.
possessed by the spirit of his god. Let's talk treasure.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was
just-
Anson's idea.
yeah, that was while we were moving. So while I want to clarify the giant that I saw in my vision. He was coming to he was swinging his
claymore
sword
sword.
down to destroy the city.
Claymore.
The shadow.
But in
And
an
Come to the
attempt to
city.
destroy the shadow, but he was going to destroy the city in the process.
It
Is
could
that
be
what?
taken that way.
so a claymore and a shield.
Yeah.
What is this?
Okay.
Dark Souls?
Oh.
Yeah. So a couple of things that
He'd have to have a really high
that Jovan
strength
might have
stat.
noticed is that number one,
high.
Oh,
when
claymore
you were
actually didn't need that
describing
much.
the shadow,
You need about 20.
did it just overlay the city, or was there like a symbol?
A lot of it.
There was no
Shields.
symbol, but it was underneath the
Oh, you use
city.
like a
You could. It was underneath the
crest.
buildings, and then the shadows creeped up on
Oh,
the
you
buildings and overcame them.
Okay.
And then there was
It's
a
like
ring of
22,
fire around the
24.
Why
city.
would you ever use
The second thing is, did Jovan notice on the shield if there was a
Stamina
device on the
regen.
shield?
It was the symbol of Netro on the shield.
Oh, it was the
Yeah.
symbol of Netro.
Yeah.
Which is surprising because he called him a fool.
Yeah, a
Which-
No, he
powerful
was
idiot.
he was warning me about him. Why would he have a symbol of Netro?
He says a powerful idiot is coming to your town, giving a place to rest, and use him for your purposes.
Ooh, maybe the clerics of Netro are smart, and
Oh,
the
like
warriors of
give him
Netro
a
are
place to
dumb.
rest, help him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Oh,
essentially.
And-
I thought it meant place to rest, in his grave.
Oh.
Something.
Oh, doing a severe
Oh my
misunderstanding.
God.
Ooh.
The
You
ser-
did what to one of my servants?
Phrasing.
I
Netro.
come, I know
Phrasing is
phrasing.
important.
It's like,
You
Come
drop
on,
back down your
Dan.
eyes
am I
and
the
put
only one who thinks we should bring back phrasing?
Recuperate.
You told him.
English is like Netro's third language. She's not proficient.
You told me to have him sleep with the fishes. The fishes are what we call whores up in heaven. They're whores,
Oh my
Jovan.
God. I'm reading a comic right
I
now
put cement
where
around this giant's feet.
the
and dropped him
paladin
in
asked the thief
ocean.
to find him a sextant, and the thief thinks he means a
Yeah,
sex
he got a
tape.
tent.
Yeah, no, a sex-
No, he got a tent full of
Yes.
prostitutes.
Yeah, so
They
he
gave
keeps
him
going
that.
around looking for prostitutes. So he goes, a sextant. It's like, that's what I'm looking for. If you weren't so picky, we would have had one like a day ago.
He sets it up and I got you the sextant. There's
Yeah.
moaning coming from inside the paddle. It's like,
It's so funny. Oh, and the
Oh my
third
God.
question is,
Okay.
after his warrior, the sword descends and it dissipates the shadow,
yep.
is the city glowing and fine, or is it a fire? And
The fire goes out. There was a ring of fire around the city, and then the fire goes out.
Right,
and
but
it's
is the
immediately
city
cool.
destroyed as a result, or does it look fine? Like, you know how the Avengers will save a city, but it costs like $1 billion.
There
in
may have been
structural
some
damage?
external damage to a couple
Yeah,
of
I
buildings.
think the interpretation was that a warrior is coming to town, and with Netro's help, that's why I had the symbol of Netro on it, he could help in removing the shadow and the darkness from the city.
Oh, I have no doubt of that. I just want to know what the unintended consequences might be. It's like, oh, the entire city is cast into the 100 years of darkness because it creates something where the Great Pyramid is destroyed or something like that. And yes, I do remember it's not a pyramid, but I'm gonna continue to call it that until I can get it out of my head.
Prism.
As long
The
as,
Grand Prism.
as long as you remember. All right. So you guys continue running off back to the Jovan.
Yeah.
So eventually you round the corner to where the Compass Canal cuts across the thing and cross over one of the bridges. And you can see that there's a couple of followers gathered like around a couple of the bridges, and they're like talking to their orbs as if they're coordinating something. And as you get closer and closer to the Dullahan, you notice that there's more followers around this area of town than there normally are. Like, whatever happened at the Dullahan, you assume, has caused some sort of semi-massive coordination between the followers of Parallax.
Dodriel, you've been in this city a long time, right? So
Mhm.
you know how these go down. What are the chances that the followers would search my room in the Dullahan?
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely 100%.
I gotta go.
Why? What do you have in your room?
I gotta go.
Yes! Yes!
Wait, what are you keeping in your room?
I gotta go.
Have you forgotten?
I thought you shared a room with him.
Yeah, you can share a room with me.
Yeah, you go there. You tell him. That's your room.
You gonna duck out?
I'm ducking out.
So the dwarves are like, wait, where's the wizard going? This is the second time!
I gotta go. I got
Where
a
is
thing.
he going?
Percival,
I have a thing.
Percival like digs his claws into your back and goes, hey, I need my lavender baths. I went through some shit.
Yeah. Let's go to the market district first. We'll take a look at the finest of lavenders.
Look, Merek, come on.
The finest?
The finest of lavenders.
Hey,
bro.
only the guilty
You get to
run.
choose
If
this
you
time.
run now,
I
the
know it takes
followers will
time.
find you.
Look. I won't hesitate to sell you out or whatever.
Dude, seriously, if there's something
Especially
that
if I'm about to get blamed for whatever
you need to
got
get
going
ahead
on.
of this.
All right, can we talk? Can we have a word? Sorry, fellas.
The dwarves?
Yeah.
They're like,
Can we...
Hey, the dwarves are they're
Shouldn't
brethren
we just,
now.
Shouldn't we just hurry to the Dullahan and find out exactly what happened?
I'm hoping we're having this conversation while we're running there, so that we're not.
you're moving there.
Okay,
We
so
need
it's
to
not
have
like
this
okay,
conversation
so
now,
we're running in a
and we
group.
need
Yes.
to have it
Slowly
in private. Please.
all right.
Please, can we have some private?
We'll scooch off to the side
Yeah,
a little
we'll
bit.
fall back a little ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dwarves will go, all right, we'll just, yeah.
All right, what's the deal
Look,
here?
he's really secretive.
I have some contraband.
Well, what kind of contraband?
Okay.
I have sentient metal in my room.
I thought you kept it in your pocket. This
No,
whole time.
I did not want to take it down to the dangerous.
Oh,
underground.
yeah, I forgot
So
you
I
had
kept
that.
it in our chest in our room because I assumed it would be safe.
Is it illegal to
Yeah.
have sentient metal if you're not one of the followers?
It might be frowned upon.
Probably.
Frowned upon is more very different.
Yeah, I don't really care. That's not a big deal. I thought you meant something like bad.
I'll be in another bar. You can come get me if something's okay.
What if they arrest
Look,
us?
Merek, we need your help for where we're headed.
Keep going.
You got it legitimately. We just tell them the truth.
Yeah.
The truth is the best way to get out from under the followers. The worst that can happen is they'll take the sentient metal back. Just claim that you didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
You're a stranger to these parts. You can just say that you thought it was another valuable metal, like the adamantine you found, or that we found, but that you're carrying now.
I mean, you could just say that any sentient metal that people find is theirs to keep, right?
It would be almost 100% the truth.
Yeah, like 95% the truth.
Alright.
I don't want to go to follower jail.
Follower jail
Look,
is not as
we
bad as
won't
you might
let them
think.
take you to follower jail.
I've been to follower
It's
jail.
gonna be fun.
It's not that big of a deal.
Oh,
Unless
you've
like,
been there.
oh yeah, it's kind of hard to live in this town and not have been to follower jail.
I can see that. That makes sense.
But usually it's just a few
Although I
days. And you
thought
know what? 3 squares and a bed, it's not too bad when you're living on the streets.
I will.
The
first
followers are
prepare.
surprisingly good about their jails.
I will prepare for the worst. Wardrobe. Doesn't happen.
No wardrobe.
Okay.
You shouldn't mess with the followers.
I'm just not gonna be there at the Dullahan. That's not messing with them.
Yeah, but they're gonna say, "Hey, what happened to your friend?"
It's just
And you
gonna be
say,
suspicious if you don't show.
I went to another.
So you know the followers have truth readers, right?
Whatever. If we can't convince him, let's just get to the Dullahan. I want to find out what's going on.
So are you staying
will-
or going?
I will be at a distance. Put up.
All right.
He's gonna like hide in the alley next to the Dullahan.
All right.
Okay. So
In fact, I will burn a point.
To do what?
I need it.
For
Is it
wardrobe?
Is it worth it? Yeah, I want the wardrobe. There we go. I have the cloak with the chameleon.
okay. Hey, that was perfect. All right. Oh, that's right. You can choose it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you the wardrobe. So the wardrobe appears and opens up. Pops open, and the cloak flies out.
As it flies out, I wince. It's like.
So the cloak.
Why?
You look at it and you're like, oh, okay, I got this. It's the normal cloak you normally see, but there's like a stain of like some sort of like sauce on one part of it.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, it's not. You never seen it come out with that before. I mean, you can easily wipe it off, but it's weird that it would have some sort of food sauce. It's obviously like mustard or some sort of other, condiment.
It's alternate reality Merek, who only uses this for like really complicated meals.
Oh, Merek's twitching out.
Anyway, so you got the cloak. All right, so you guys continue to run along.
All right, yeah, we're
just
gonna go.
just so we know, does this cloak make you like appear as a different person entirely, or just like
It hides him.
camouflage?
It's so as long as he
so-
stands still, it gives him +5
Yeah.
to hide.
Oh, okay.
It melds with the environment.
Okay, so it's
It's-
not like you now look like Sabrina, the teenage witch. Or
No, but it's a cloak I can put over my robes to so it's not like, oh hey, it's Merek's signature blue robes.
okay. All right.
Now it's like, hey, there's a guy with a weird cloak.
Mhm.
That's odd. And if it comes down to it, I can do the classic like lean up against the wall and then disappear.
Yeah.
Mm.